Welcome to Elderfit TV. We've got a fully seated workout for you today. It's going to consist of a bit of circulation and a bit of mobility. We're then going to go into some leg exercises. We're going to do some upper body strength with our resistance bands, and we're going to finish with a nice relaxing cool down. I'm Gareth, and once again I'm joined by the lovely ladies LeBlanc Doc, and we have a very special guest today, Pauline, your first session with us, so thanks for joining in today. Let's get into it, but before we start, please do not forget, if you experience any pain or discomfort, just stop. If you're dizzy, lightheaded, stop. If you want to have a rest, that's exactly what you do. Nice, slow, controlled movements, working within your limits. Okay, first things first, we're going to go through our seated posture checks. You girls ready to go? All right, tummy muscles in, chest lifted. We're going to make sure our feet are flat on the floor, about hip width apart, and we're sitting tall in our chair, okay? Looking straight ahead, we're going to just relax our arms to the side of our body, and we're going to start with some shoulder rolls. So we're going to bring the shoulders up towards the ears, roll them backward and down. So as I've already mentioned, we're going to start with a bit of mobility, okay? Loosen through those joints, this exercise in particular for the shoulders and across the back of the neck. Very good. So slow, controlled movements. And we're going to work for about 12 to 16 repetitions of everything we do today. You just do as many as you feel comfortable, really. All right, relaxing the arms down by the sides. We're going to go into some frontal raises. We're going to bring the arms up only as far as we feel comfortable, then slowly returning to the start, just to fire up through the front part of the shoulder now. Now I'm going both arms. Angela, you're going, oh, we're all doing both arms. If you'd rather do single arm, you can alternate. It's up to you. Okay, let's do 2 more of these. And then once we've done the last one, we're going to keep our arms up out in front of us. And we're just going to work through the wrists a little bit, okay? So we're keeping the arms still. We're hinging at the wrists. If we think about our activities of daily living and all the things we would do throughout the day, there's a lot of pressure through the wrists. We're picking stuff up, pushing things, pulling things. Okay, right, we're going to bring the hands together in front of our chest now. Keep the hips facing forward, sit tall. We're going to rotate our arms to the side, let the chest, shoulders, head follow. Come back to the start, and we'll do a little rotation the other side. Okay, around the back there, Pauline and Sue. You smiling yet, Sue? You started to smile. Good. About time. All right, other way. Go on, Sue. Don't be shy. You can rotate my way. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, there's a click. Good. All right, come back to the start. Arms relaxed to the side of the body, sitting tall. We're going to do a couple of little side bends from left to right. Not touching the floor, and we're not leaning forward. So just take the hand down the side of the chair towards the floor, come back to the start, and then we'll do a little side bend the other way. Good. So again, you're working within your limits, not going too far. A little bit of mobility through the back. Good. And we'll do 1 more each side. Excellent. Okay. We're going to go to our ankle mobility, so very similar to what we did with our hands and our wrists. We're going to start with 1 foot though. So we're going to place our heel on a little imaginary spot. We're going to lift the knee up off the floor, and we're going to try to tap the same spot with our toes. Heel to toe. Okay, good. Now the purpose of bringing that knee up and trying to tap the same spot is with increasing that range of movement. All right, let's do 1 more. Toe, and then back to heel. Relax that foot. We'll do the same on the other one. So again, starting with the heel on the spot, lifting the knee up, tapping with your toe. Back to your heel, and then back to your toe. Good. Okay, again, going back to our activities of daily living. If we're up, we're moving, we're walking around, that ankle takes a bit of pressure. Good. Last one. Okay. We're going to keep the focus now on the lower part of the body. And what we're going to do, making sure our feet are flat on the floor, we're going to raise the toes up, come up onto your heels, and slowly back down. Good. Bring the toes up, and then slowly back down. You don't have to lift them up too high. You should feel a nice little stretch through the top part of your ankle. And again, it's just a nice, controlled movement. There's no rush. Good. And let's do 2 more. This one, and again, excellent. We're going to do the opposite movement now, okay? We're going to keep our toes on the floor. We're going to raise the heels up. Feet flat on the floor, hip width apart, heels come up, push through the big toe and the second toe, and heels back down. Okay. We're now starting to go into the calf muscles in the lower back part of the leg. And we're just going to bring those heels up as far as we feel comfortable. Okay. Well done. Let's do, I don't know, let's do 2 more. Good. And then last one. Okay, something a little bit different here. We're going to go back to our heels, all right? And we're going to take 4 little steps out on our heels, and we're going to take 4 little steps back to the start position. So let's try that. We're going to come up onto our heels, staying on our heels, take 4 little steps out, and then 4 little steps in. Perfect. You can relax the feet down on the floor if you want to rest for a second, and we're going to do it again. So toes back up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's go back. Good. If you want to place your feet flat on the floor to reset, do that. Otherwise, you can just maintain on your heels. It's up to you. So obviously, this isn't going to challenge our balance the same way as if we were to do it standing. It's just good practice. Come back to the start position. We're going to relax our feet. We're going to go into the calf muscles again. So heels up, on the toes, 4 little steps out, 4 little steps in. Relax the feet if you want to reset, and then we'll go again. As you are walking and stepping out on your toes, try to think about the big toe, the second toe. Okay, that feel all right, girls? I don't think we've done this before, have we? Oh dear, sorry. Surprise. Okay, we're going to do it once more. And back to the start. Perfect. Okay, let's move up the leg a little bit. We're going to go to our quadriceps. So this is our seated leg extension. Sitting tall, tummy in, chest lifted. 1 foot at a time. Bring the foot up out in front. Back to the start, and we'll alternate, and we'll keep alternating 1 leg at a time. So we're just starting to fire up through the quadriceps now in the front top part of your leg. Very good. You bring it up as far as you feel comfortable. And again, that nice controlled movement. Don't rush. We are in control. We are breathing in and out. And everyone is still smiling. I thought so. Okay. Last few like this. Okay, let's do 2 more. And back to the start. Final one for our legs. This is just a bit of hip mobility. We're going to go side to side, 1 foot at a time. Sitting tall in the chair, we're going to lift our foot up off the floor, take a little step to the side, come back, and then we'll take a little step to the other side and come back. Good. So not stepping too far, not overreaching, just getting a little bit of mobility through the hips. Very nice. Hey, we're synchronized, girls. Oh, Julie. Okay, 2 more. And back to the start. Good. We're now going to go to the upper body, so we're going to use our resistance bands, okay? All the movements that we do with our resistance bands, you can replicate them without the band, but you obviously won't get that element of resistance. Okay, here we go. First thing we are going to do with our resistance band is we're just going to let it sit over the top of our legs. We're going to start with our shoulders, okay? We're going to go with an overhand grip around about shoulder width apart to start with. We're going to pull the band apart. So you're just going to hold your arms out where you feel comfortable, and we're going to pull the band apart and gently back in. Okay? That's it, Pauline, you got it. Okay, girls, let's go. So we're going to aim for about 12 of these. And if you want to make it a bit tougher, you move your hands closer together. If you want to take some of the resistance off, open your hands a little wider. Whatever you choose to do, it's a controlled movement on the way out, and it's a controlled movement on the way back in, and we're just trying to regulate our breathing with our movement, okay? I think we've got 4 to go. Is anyone counting? Yeah. How many have we done, Julie? 13. 1 more to go. No, 13. I thought we were doing 12. All right, let's all do 1 more. All right. We can't finish on 13. All right then, good. That's the shoulders. What we're going to do now very carefully is we're going to take the resistance band and feed it around our back. It's going to go underneath our armpits. And we're going to start to work into the triceps now with the top back part of the arm. So we're holding the resistance band and we're bringing the elbows into the side of the body. We're going to sit tall, okay? Tummy in, chest lifted. When you're ready, we're going to extend at the elbow, push the hands out away, and then bring those elbows back into the start position. Good. All right then, this is our pushing exercise for our pushing muscle, the tricep. And if you do want to make this one tougher, the option here is you move your hand down the band a little bit. That's going to increase the resistance. If you want to take some resistance off, you move your hands further away from the body. But we're just trying to get that nice big squeeze through the top back part of the arm. Breathe as you move. Okay, girls in the back, all right? Well done, Pauline. How many is that, Julie? 11. Final one for the triceps. Breathe. Okay, good. Very carefully, we're going to remove the band from behind us. We're now going to take the band, it's going to go underneath both of the legs, and we're going to go into the opposite kind of exercise, really. So we've just done a pushing, we're now going to go into a pulling because we want to start to fire up our biceps. The band is under our legs, we want the band then to run along the inside of the palm, and we're going to take a nice strong grip of the band, bringing the elbows into the side of the body. Now this time the elbows will stay stuck to us. We're going to bend at the elbow, bring the hands up and in towards the shoulders, and slowly back down to the start position. Okay, now I don't have enough resistance on it, so I'm going to have to move my hands down to increase it slightly, because we do want to try and get that full range of movement. So a nice big stretch on the way back down. Keeping those elbows locked in to really isolate through the biceps. Good. Control on the way up and on the way down. Excellent. Where are we at, Julie? 10. The official counter says 10. 2 more to go. Last bicep curl. Big squeeze. Excellent. Again, very carefully. Let's remove the resistance band from under the legs. And we're going to go back with the band over the top of the legs. Okay? Just sticking, Angela. They do like to stick, don't they? Okay, this is the last one for our resistance band. This is our upper back strengthening exercise. We're going to take our hands. They're going to go underneath the resistance band so the palms are facing the ceiling. We're going to take a nice strong grip of the resistance band and sit tall in the chair. Now, what you might find with this one is you get a bigger range of movement if you just move forward ever so slightly in the chair, because the movement now is taking the elbows back behind us. We're going to lift the hands up a little bit, round about a 90-degree angle there at the elbow. Sitting tall, tummy in. We're going to take our elbows back behind us, little squeeze on the band, squeeze through the top of your back, and then return to the start position. Okay, very important exercise for the top of our back, our posture, okay, our seated posture, our standing posture. You will also feel this in your biceps again because it is a pulling exercise. All right. Breathe in and out. If you do want to make this one a little bit tougher, you move your hands closer together. Or when you bring the band in, you can hold it for an extra second or two, get that big squeeze to the top of your back. If you do hold it for that extra second, please don't hold your breath. Keep breathing in and out. Julie? 9. All right, we're getting there. Last few. I'm really starting to feel this one. I believe that's 1 more. Final repetition. Squeeze through the top of the back and back to the start position. Well done. Let's remove the resistance band out of the way. We're going to spend a few minutes just stretching and cooling down, and we're done. Okay. Sitting tall in your chair, arms relaxed down by the side of your body. We're going to go to our shoulder rolls again. Okay. So exactly as we did at the start, just to loosen up before we finish. Good. Oh, click. Okay. Let's bring the arms up out in front of us, keeping the arms still. We'll just go a little bit of stretching through the wrists after that band work. A bit pushing, bit pulling. Okay. Let's bring our hands together in front of the chest. Sit tall, keep the hips facing forward, and a couple of torso rotations here. That last exercise, working through the back, so it's this stretch really important. Ooh. Good. Okay, come back to the start position, arms relaxed to the side. We're going to go into a couple of gentle side bends again. So exactly as we did at the start, nice controlled movement, avoiding leaning forward. Good. Let's do 2 more. Excellent. Back to our ankle mobility, so just 1 foot, heel on a spot. When you're ready, we're going to lift that knee up, tap the same spot with your toes, back to your heel, and back to your toe. Good. And let's do the other foot. So, heel on a spot, lift the knee up, tap with your toe, tap in that same spot. Good, good, good. Excellent. Okay. We're going to go into some stretching now. So first thing we're going to do is try to stretch through the chest a little bit. You can take your hands, we can hold onto the back of the chair, or if you'd prefer, you can just rest your hands on the back of the lower part of your back. I'm going to hold onto my chair. I'm going to sit tall. I'm just going to start to open up the chest. So I'm trying to squeeze my elbows together behind me. I'm not going to get them together, but the intention is there, and we should be feeling this stretch through the chest. Okay, we're going to hold it for just a few more seconds. Please don't hold your breath. Keep breathing. Good. Excellent. Okay. Nice big stretch for the upper back. Bring your palms out in front of you. We're going to keep our body still. We're just going to round up the shoulders, pushing those hands out away from us now. So we're keeping our body still. And because the intention is there to push the hands out away, we're feeling this through the top of the back. You got it? Good. Okay. Coming back to the start position. We're going to go into our hamstrings. So I'm going to need to move my bum forward slightly to the front third of the chair. We are going to go, let's go right leg out in front of us. Okay, heel on the floor, toe pointing towards the ceiling. For support, we're going to place our hands on our left knee. We're going to bring our chest up, keeping the chest lifted. When you're ready, slowly hinging at your hips, take your nose forward until you feel the stretch. Now, if you can't quite straighten this right leg, if you move forward in your chair a little bit more, you might be able to, but obviously don't move too far forward in your chair that you don't feel comfortable. Once you feel the stretch, we're just going to hold it. Okay, a few more seconds. Our hamstrings in the top back part of the leg. Good. Okay, sitting up tall, bringing that foot in. When you're ready, we'll do the other leg. So again, leg out as straight as it can be, heel on the floor, toe pointing towards the ceiling. Hands on your right leg, chest lifted, keeping that chest up, looking straight ahead, hinging at the hips, take your nose forward. When you feel the stretch, you're just going to hold it. Like that one, Sue? She's got it. She knows it almost finished. That's why she's smiling. And bring that foot back in. We're going to sit back in the chair. Last little stretch. We're going to go right arm. We're going to take that hand up towards the ceiling. And only if you feel comfortable, a little lean over to the side. You can hold onto the chair with the other hand for support. A nice big stretch with the outside of the body. And come back down. I'm going to place that hand on the chair, and then when you're ready, we're going to do the same with the other side. So left arm up, nice big stretch through the outside of the body. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come back to the start position. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Give your arms a bit of a shake, and your legs a bit of a kick. Shake the hips off, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Very well done, everybody. Thank you ever so much for joining us. We'll see you again. Bye, everyone.